morning, everybody. It's Pastor Dave from Dockside Community Church coming at you once again, your internet pastor. Again, let me just say this. If you're in the Dunedin area, if you're within 20 miles of Dunedin, we want you to come visit us. You can visit us on Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. You could come on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. We have a service on Wednesday evenings as well as Sunday mornings. On Monday nights, the women meet at 6 p.m. here in the social hall and have a Bible study and women's group. And on Thursday nights at 7:15, the men get together and we just talk about men's stuff and how it relates to our lives and the Bible and what Jesus wants from us and for us and so on. So we definitely want you to come visit us. We're located at 1218 New York Avenue. That's North, New York Avenue North in Dunedin. And we're just north of Clearwater. So if you're anywhere close to Clearwater, come and join us and visit us. And you can always find us online. You can find us at www.dccd.us. Right, that's our website. You can find us on Facebook at Dockside Community Church. You can find us on Facebook at Healing the Hurts of Life as well. Okay, and then if you have a smartphone and you want to get information about us and find a map and all that, just text the message DCC, Dockside Community Church, DCC, to the number 99699. And you'll get a link sent back to you, and all you got to do is click on that, and that'll give you our website and give you a map and how to get here and service times and all that kind of stuff, some photos of what we look like and what the church looks like and so on. So we definitely want you to come and visit us at your convenience, but do it quickly. We want you to come and become part of our family. It's just not a church to belong to, it's a family to belong to. All right. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about people and plans and stuff like that. You know, maybe you know some people, or maybe it's you. Always have a plan. You know what you want to accomplish, and you have a plan to get there. But 6 months from now or a year from now, you're still not there. You just didn't work out. You know, what's up with that? What's wrong here? Too many people are making plans, but they're not taking the action to follow through on them. You know, I hear it all the time. Well, Pastor, I want to go back to school. Well, then you have to call the school, and you have to take action to enroll. And then you have to go to classes and so on. It's not, I want to go back to school. I've researched it, I've looked it up. Here's what I want to do with my life. Okay, what's the next step? You know, you need to take that step. You got to have the courage to step out. And, well, Pastor, but there's problems, and I can't do this, and I can't do that, and I don't have the money for this, and I don't know how I would accomplish that. And I understand there's always something, but you have to look ahead, and you have to step out in faith, if you will, and you have to make that contact, that initial contact. Okay, that's what keeps the momentum going. You can make all the plans you want, but if you don't take that first step, if you're not out there making the contacts, if it is that you want to go back to school, if you haven't called the school or gone and looked at the school or gone and talked to the financial aid counselors or the admissions department to even know if you can get into that school, then your plan will go nowhere. You know, a year from now, 6 years from now, 5 years from now, whatever, you'll still be right where you're at. Okay, there's a great commercial on television here in the Tampa Bay area for it's a private college, and the guy's basically says, hey, you're sitting on the couch talking on the phone all day. Why not make that one phone call that'll change your life? Call us and get enrolled in this school. You know you want to. You've been talking about it for a long time. Get going. See, and that's what we need to do. And that's a great commercial because it spurs you to action. There has to be action. All the thoughts and plans in the world won't do a bit of good if there's no action behind them. You see, so you need to act upon whatever it is that's on your heart, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, whatever it is you're trying to get done. You have to put actions behind it, and that action takes courage, and then it may take strength to follow through. You know, if you're a full-time dad or mom and you want to go back to school, well then you know you're working full time, you're taking care of the family full time, and now you're trying to go back to school, and and it's going to take that much more energy and time away from your family and so on. So you got to make sure that it's worth it to everybody first off, and if you're going to take time away from the kids and the wife and so on, make sure they're on board with it. Okay, otherwise it's going to be a lot of turmoil in the house. Okay, and then you got to follow through. And once you start, you don't stop. Now it might take you, instead of 4 years to get a bachelor's degree, it might take 8, 10, 12 years to get a bachelor's degree. That's okay, because 8, 10, or 12 years from now, you'll still be here, but at least you'll have the bachelor's degree. If you don't do it, if you don't follow through, 8, 10, 12 years from now, you'll be here and you'll still be saying, boy, I wish I'd have got my bachelor's degree. I wish I'd have, followed through back in 2011. All right? But you need to get started, and you need to start today. And that goes for anything in life, whether it's going back to school or looking for a new job or even going back to church. I have so many people that we know about and we hear about saying, I wish I was back in church, but I've been gone so long, and I don't want to be like a hypocrite, and I don't want this, and I don't want people to think bad of me, and so they just don't show up at all, and so they're losing that connection with God, that communion with God, and little by little, what happens is when you lose that communion with God, you lose the sense of duty to God, and you don't hear His voice as strongly as you once did. And that being the case, that allows the enemy to come in and start changing your life, start getting you to think about things and do things that you normally wouldn't have done in the past when you were at church. Forget about everybody else. It has nothing to do with about everybody else. It has everything to do about you. Get back to church. If you've never gone to church, go give it a try. Don't tell me that it's full of hypocrites. The world's full of hypocrites, and you haven't left it. Okay, come on in, check it out, find the one that you want. There are lots of different churches. Don't go by the sign out front that says, hey, we're the friendliest church in town. Typically that means they're friendly to each other and they don't like new people coming in. All right, it's not always the case, but that's the case a lot of times. Okay, go to a couple different churches. Find the church that feeds you, that feeds your soul. Find the church that you can go to and you enjoy the music and you want to hear the pastor and you learn something from it. You don't walk out scratching your head saying, okay, that was a waste of 2 hours of my life, now what? All right? You need to get into a church so that you can get the strength and you have the support of people around you to get on with your life. And guys, I'm talking to you. I am talking to you. We know that if you start coming to church, then your wives, your girlfriends, your children will come to church as well. Okay? Life will turn around. Things will get better if you start having a relationship with Jesus Christ. And that doesn't mean just walking out onto the beach and looking at the sunset saying, oh, look, Lord, you did a great job. That's not a relationship. All right? You need to learn how to have a relationship. You need to learn what He has told us to do, and you need to do it in a good Bible-based church. Now, if you don't come to Dockside, that's okay. Go to a church. Go check them out. There's lots of different churches. And don't worry about the denomination, okay? Just make sure it's a Christian church, okay? One that believes in the entire Bible, okay? There are some that just believe in the New Testament, and you need the whole works. You need, because the story of the Bible is one complete story. It's not, even though it's broken up into the Old and New Testaments, it's still one complete story. So, all right. Again, take action. That's the key here. Step up, take action. Make your plan, write it down, put it on your mirror in your bathroom so you see it every morning. All right? Put down the goal, what you want to accomplish, and then take action. Make that phone call today. Go see that guidance counselor or the admissions counselor or the, whatever it might be. Call a church. Go see a pastor. Go get back into service somehow, some way. Don't wait for another year to pass and say, boy, I wish I would have whatever a year ago. All right, until we come back again, you guys be blessed. I'm so happy to be here with you. I hope that you're enjoying these as much as I am. I want you to take care. I want you to be healthy. And I'd love to see you in church this coming Sunday. Take care. God bless, and I'll talk to you.